Right. Here's the reality. No single school can transform outcomes for kids. No single leader, district, or consultant can shoulder this work in isolation. If we want to change education in a way that lasts, we need a movement, but it has to be a collective one. A community of leaders, districts, county and state, and consultants and researchers, all pulling in the same direction. After all, isn't that what we try to cultivate with teachers, on our staff? And again, why is leadership getting a free pass on this? By the way, we might want to chop that out. This is important because the problems that we're all trying to solve are bigger than any one classroom or school campus. Inequities don't start and end in a single school entryway. They're systemic, they're cultural, they're baked into policies, practices, and expectations that stretch across every school in America. That's why the Science of Leading movement isn't just about principals or superintendents. It's about bringing together the entire ecosystem of educational leadership. First, you've got your district leaders who are supposed to design systems of support. For example, this means not just asking for the basic starter kits when you purchase a new curriculum, but inquiring further with those companies on follow-up coaching. Then you've got your county offices, or maybe regional offices, depending on your state, who are supposed to provide scale and consistency across the districts. This means not just signing off on districts' improvement plans when they submit them to you each year, but to actually make sure that school leaders have been actively involved and given feedback on what the district's plans for improvements are. It's actually a great opportunity to check in on implementation science and to make sure that it's been embedded into their improvement plans. This is no different from principals being expected to go into classrooms and make sure that the science of reading is alive and well in classrooms. County and district leaders, your job is to make sure that the science of leading is being applied. State leaders, you don't get off the hook either. You have to be a part of this movement because you're responsible for shaping and advocating policy and funding priorities that make sense, right? That's super important. So, how often are you communicating and collaborating with the county and regional offices? After all, they have extremely valuable and important information that can help make sure your critical work is connected to that real world. You see, what we have happening at the top of our educational system is equivalent to grade levels that have zero horizontal and vertical alignment. Meaning, remember when teachers were allowed to just kind of do their own thing? And then a giant wave of accountability hit our educational system. But after having worked in 3 states and 3 countries, dozens of districts and schools, here's my observation. The era of accountability sort of stopped at the teacher level. Now, that's not to say that there aren't pockets of excellence. I know for a fact that there's some incredible leaders putting implementation science into practice every day. But this isn't good enough. Our Science of Leading movement isn't just for school and district leaders. It's all of us, not working in silos, not comparing or competing, but leaders at every level admitting when and where they need help and leaders offering to provide that help. I know the research is clear on this point. Isolated change efforts fail. Collective, coherent, and sustained leadership is what we all want. And it's what our staff and our students need from all of us. So this is my call to you. Whether you're a district administrator, a county level leader, a state policymaker, a consultant, or even a professor, you are needed in this movement. Your role in this whole thing is essential. Together, we can create a movement that is more than just a buzzword. Although I have to admit, I'm pretty excited about the buzzword. But the Science of Leading movement isn't about me. It's about us. It's about what happens when we all lead together.